Off Montana State Highway 1 in Deer Lodge and Granite counties, west of Anaconda and south of Philipsburg, you'll find one of Montana's loveliest spots. For well over 100 years, parents and grandparents have been packing up the kids for a trip to Georgetown Lake. In our Montana Moment, Kevin MAKI with Family Tradition.
Nothing says June more than a couple sisters enjoying an afternoon at Georgetown. They have a whole long summer to look forward to.
It's very peaceful and quiet, and you can just kind of hang out.
SHYANN is already out of high school. AIYANNA is in the home stretch.
In like 2 days, I finish school for the summer, and then next year I'm going to be a senior.
What could be better? WYANT thought it was a perfect day to take the girls to the family's favorite spot.
Take a little break from Anaconda for a while. This is our serenity, so I'm out here visiting with my family while they fish.
I haven't really got to spend time with my grandma because of the whole COVID thing. I kind of just woke up and she was like, let's go fishing.
Debbie's been going fishing since she was a kid.
All my life. I've been born and raised in Anaconda. We've come out here to Georgetown Lake year after year. As far back as I can remember, my great-grandpa brought his family, and then the tradition just carried on.
Debbie always took her daughter Amanda, who's AIYANNA's mom and Cheyenne's stepmom, to the lake.
She used to bring us out here probably every weekend, go camping and fishing, me and my friends.
Debbie can trace the whole lineage of Andersons and Wyans to time at Georgetown.
Ralph Anderson Sr. and Norris Anderson and Lavina Anderson. Actually, my mom too, Clara Pearson.
It's an Anaconda thing. Anaconda people who've rewarded themselves for time on the lake after a week of hard work. Debbie retired from Albertson's grocery store.
My husband works at AFCO, and he is a welding technician, and that's another tradition because my dad and all of our sons have worked there as well.
Generations before that, they all worked at the smelter.
My dad, my grandpa, my husband's dad, they all worked at the Anaconda smelter.
They all came to fish at Georgetown.
Mostly rainbow trout.
Mostly rainbow trout.
Everybody has a story. Remember that time stories filed away as family keepsakes.
My brother always tried to drag me out farther than I wanted to go.
My cousin fell in the lake.
I remember my grandpa used to take out here fishing, and he was always making chili for dinner.
At Georgetown Lake and lakes all over Montana this summer, there are more stories in the making.
This is my wife, Lorraine, and my good buddy, Jim Bryant.
Stan, his buddy, and Lorraine, the navigator, are traveling from Washington.
My navigator said, there's a lake coming up.
Georgetown gets lots of tourists, and so many hometown people from Anaconda, Philipsburg, Deer Lodge, Drummond, and Butte make the pilgrimage to Georgetown in all seasons. Fathers and sons and grandmothers are filing Remember That Time stories on bright, sunny days at Georgetown. Dad, remember that time stories. Debbie Wyant can tell you all about it.
How to have fun, learn how to love the nature around them.
It's priceless.
I love my sister.
A few years ago, I talked to a young mom from Anaconda who says on her days off, she'd take the kids and go scare the fish at Georgetown. I always like that. Kevin MAKI, NBC Montana.